Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Monday, October 14th Days of Our Lives spoilers recap shows that Chad DiMera didn't take Steve Johnson's persistent phone suspicions seriously. Rather, Chad emphasized the fact that he was getting married soon to Abigail DiMera, Annalyn Nacord, and expressed optimism that her memory will improve as a result. Holly Jonas heard Abigail talking about her mother on the phone while she was standing outside the cafe in Paris. Following Abigail's breakup with Mark Green, she pretended to be speaking with J.J. Devereaux about getting Jennifer Horton to accept her while hiding from Holly. Holly went along to assist Abigail in finding a dress after hearing about the wedding and her hope that it would bring back memories. Holly was later brought back to the flat by Abigail, and Chad persuaded her to stay there rather than check into a hotel. Holly was chosen to be Abigail's maid of honor and to act as a witness. On Monday's episode of Days, back in Salem, Steve gave Mark some fresh samples and said they were intended for Abigail and Thomas DiMera, Carrie Christopher. To give everyone peace of mind, Steve pushed for a second test because there were still some people who weren't convinced by the first DNA results. In the end, Mark said that Thomas was a good fit for Abigail and consented to expedite the release of the second set of findings. Steve discovered Mark was lying in this way because he had surreptitiously given Kayla Johnson's and his own DNA samples. Even though Steve thanked Mark for not letting him know, he was certain that Abby wasn't who she claimed to be. Eric Brady went to see Brady Black at the Salem Police Department and gave a presentation on his idea that Fiona Cook was the actual hit-and-run driver. Brady acknowledged that Fiona had also been drinking that evening, but first he didn't believe Eric's theory. But after a while, Brady had a flashback and understood Eric was right, that he was innocent and Fiona was to blame. Xander Cook then revealed to Maggie Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers, that Sarah Kyriakis had lied to the police about remembering Brady driving the car. This incident occurred on Monday's episode of Days. Sarah was stuck because E.J. DiMera would charge her with perjury if she recanted, even since Xander acknowledged that she had done it to spare Brady from his retaliation. That was a challenge because Kristen DiMera, Stacey Hayduke, wouldn't agree to give Brady the paralysis cure until he was free. Maggie was annoyed that Xander was frequently his own worst enemy, but she made the decision to talk to Kristen directly and ask her to give up the serum. On Monday's episode of Days, Fiona attempted to refute Sarah's claims on the mishap at the Kyriakis estate. Sarah urged Fiona tackled her, but Sarah pretended that Eric was invading her thoughts. Fiona picked up the phone and took a different approach after Sarah threatened to call Xander. Fiona said that the reason she left the scene was because she heard Xander close and knew he would take care of her, after clinging to her tears and insisting she didn't mean to hit Sarah. Fiona pretended as though everything had gotten out of hand and claimed she never intended for Brady to lose this. Despite Fiona's justifications, Sarah was determined to reveal the truth, even if it meant facing charges of perjury. After Fiona told Sarah she couldn't do that, she attempted to set up a terrible disaster by dragging Sarah's wheelchair in the direction of the stairs. Just when Fiona believed she could shut Sarah up for good, Xander arrived and stopped his mother. Don't miss all the drama between the mother and son. Our DOL predictions suggest that Xander will see to it that justice is rendered shortly. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Fiona will have to pay the price, so be on the lookout for the unfortunate news she'll have to hear. More intriguing cast changes are expected in Salem over the week of October 14th to 17th and beyond, according to spoilers for Days of Our Lives. See below for additional information on the characters that will be returning to the canvas and the tales they will be tackling. Days in Our Lives ahead of time, J.J. Devereaux. This following week, actress Casey Moss will play J.J. Devereaux again in Paris, according to spoilers for DOL. Ironically, J.J. will show up in Paris to perform the marriage ceremony for Abigail DiMera and Chad DiMera. As followers are aware, Abby spontaneously proposed that the two wed in Paris. She did not regain her memory, but she was able to recall her feelings for Chad. Of all, she's just doing as she is told by Clyde Weston, James Reed, so it appears that catastrophe will ensue soon after the wedding. Her brother Mark Green, Jonah Robinson, who is also doing as Clyde says, will try to ruin the fun at the wedding by shooting Chad. Even though JJ's time on the program will only last a short while, it will be good to have him back on screen, according to new teases. 2022 marked his last appearance on DOL. DOL recap, the Wesleys return. In relation to family gatherings, there will be a significant one in the next 2 weeks. Nancy Wesley fans will be pleased to learn that actress Patrika Darbo will soon return to Salem in the role of Nancy Wesley. Nancy was last seen on TV in 2020, following her husband Craig Wesley's, Kevin Spurta's, revelation of his sexual orientation, which led to their divorce. The good news is that their friendship has endured, and it appears that she will be returning home soon with her youngest daughter. For those that watch Days, Joy Wesley was born in 2003, during the time that Chloe Lane, Nadia Bjorlin, her older sister, was undergoing treatment for leukemia. It was hoped that Joy would be able to use a bone marrow transplant to save her sister. Everything worked out in the end, and a brand new Salemite was created. Joy's role will be filled by actress Alexanne Hopkins, and both characters will return the week of October 21st. Which days are you most anticipating returning? Post your ideas in the comment area. Watch Days on Peacock frequently to keep up with all the drama, and come here every day for the newest news, updates, and spoilers for Days of Our Lives. Updates and spoilers for Days of Our Lives reveal even though Gabby Hernandez de Mera is in pain, she and Stefan de Mera have decided it's time to separate. They both feel that it's time for a divorce because of the immense amount of pain they've given each other and that a reconciliation is no longer an option. Days in Our Lives spoilers, Salem is not alone for long. It should come as no surprise that DOL characters seldom stay single for very long. With the return of a past romantic partner imminent, Gabby might find herself opening her heart again sooner than she thought. Future leaks indicate that JJ Devereaux is returning to the program and might even end up dating Gabby. Although JJ's first duty upon his return will be to perform the marriage of Chad and Abigail de Mera, he will soon have the chance to delve into other plots. With Casey Moss filming non-stop lately, there will be a ton of new JJ stuff available soon. DOL spoilers, JJ Devereaux and Gabby de Mera will always have a unique bond. JJ will get the chance to catch up with some old pals, like Gabby, who could use a little encouragement in her life. Their relationship is exceptionally close because Gabby saved him during a difficult time when he was thinking about taking his own life. When they cross paths again, JJ may pause to think back on that traumatic event and thank Gabby. He may also help her through the process of breaking up with Stefan. Even though JJ is aware that he will never be able to properly compensate Gabby for her bravery that night, which practically saved his life, he can still be kind to her during this trying time. Days in Our Lives spoilers, JJ Devereaux might be more than just a solace. JJ would still be a huge source of comfort for Gabby, which might lead to a romantic reunion between them. Seeing how they click will be interesting, especially because Sherry Jimenez will be playing Gabby in place of Camila Banus. Watchers of Days are undoubtedly eager to find out if JJ and Gabby's romance is still going strong. Given that Gabby is breaking up with Stefan, who do you think she should date? Would you be in favor of Gabby and JJ getting back together romantically? Or, given their former intense chemistry, should the program pair her with someone else, or maybe go back and regret divorcing Stefan?